Another casualty of the pandemic. A cultural staple here on the south part of Tucson has served its last plate of food. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Paris.
And I'm Valerie Cavazos. Rigo's restaurant has been serving up Mexican food for a couple of decades, but now their South Tucson location is closed for good. A
9 on your side's Craig Smith reports.
This sign is important in the life and culture of South Tucson. But we're not in South Tucson. We're in Benson. This is the last outpost of Rigo's restaurant. COVID shut down the one in South Tucson. For some people in South Tucson, the shutdown of Rigo's is like losing part of the family. South Tucson Mayor Roberto Teso says at 21 years old, Rigo's was a relative youngster by South Tucson standards, where many restaurants go back 40 years or longer. But it had a very strong following.
Has always been packed, a very exciting place. I mean, they've always had live music on in the restaurant, and many people, would come in there.
Rigo's attracted celebrities and evolved into a gathering place for city and county politicians.
Sharon Bronson, Ramon Valadez, and several others, would gather together quite frequently there. Well, they had special plates that were named after them.
Now Rigoberto Lopez, says his Benson restaurant will be his only one, at least for a while. He says the South Tucson location is a COVID casualty. The self-serve buffet that was a Rigo's trademark was hard to pull off under COVID rules that restrict self-service, and service to go was not making enough to cover his costs. He says he got behind on his mortgage, the lender foreclosed, and the South Tucson location became a menu of memories. But they're proud memories of feeding a community's appetite and maybe its soul.
Thank you so much for my customers, my family, for the support.
Mayor Teso says losing Rigo's will leave a hole in South Tucson's culture and its economy, but he says his town still has a strong group of restaurants to keep customers coming. As for Rigo himself, he says he'll keep serving in Benson while he slows down a little and decides what to do next. Craig Smith, KGUN 9 on your side.